What has happened in the past, you had one diagnosis, we want to close the entire school. That just makes no sense. Instead of using our resources in a strategic fashion, the science has shown just because one child has COVID in the classroom, it doesn't mean the entire school or the classroom is infected. We're going to be smarter and we're going to pivot. And most importantly, we're going to defeat COVID.
Mayor Adams, give us a sense about what the strategy here is, because I can envision two different strategies. One is let's try to slow down or stop the spread of this disease. Another is we have to manage through it. As a practical matter, do we as New Yorkers have to get used to the idea we all may get this?
I could not have said it better. So here's a strategy that the way I look at it and the way my team, the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene and others and educators, take my hat off to the UFT president, Michael Mulgrew, and all of these great educators. These are real heroes on the front line. But we need to realize we can't live our lives through COVID. Every variant comes out, we can't spend another $11 trillion. We spent $11 trillion on COVID. We have to figure out how do we live with COVID. Let's be smarter, social distancing, washing our hands, wearing our masks. When it's needed to do mandates for certain reasons, let's adjust and do so, and then we'll come back around. But this is the new reality that we must face. Our city and school system must open. We must continue to focus. We can't lose 2 more years of education for our children. It's hurting them socially, academically, and it also impacts on families. And I am straight ahead that this city is going to function. We're going to be safe, and we're going to stay open.
Mayor Adams, you mentioned where you need to have mandates, you have to go that direction. Tell us about mandates for boosters for city employees. I've heard you say you're thinking about it, you're not quite there yet. Do you have a sense of when you'll have a decision on that?
We're looking around April. We're going to do an analysis of how COVID is moving. It's a moving target. It's a formidable opponent, but COVID doesn't realize that New York is a formidable opponent. We are resilient. We're going to do an analysis around April based on the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene and see if we're going to mandate them. But that does not take away from my clear message to New Yorkers. Get your booster shots, get vaccinated. Do an analysis of the chart. People think, well, okay, I have my vaccine, I won't get COVID. Listen, you may get COVID with the vaccine, but one thing for sure, you're less likely to die and be hospitalized if you are vaccinated and you have a booster shot, particularly for those with comorbidities and pre-existing conditions. And so the vaccine saves your family, it saves you, and it allows our city to open and on a faster pace. And so we're going to look at if we have to mandate it. If we do, we will do it. But right now, we're not there yet.